Ability Center's full body warm-up.
Hi, and welcome to your full body warm-up. My name is Megan. Joining me in her seated position today is Mackenzie. So we're gonna get our full body nice and toasty and ready for your workout. Lots of variations offered. You can either do your standing position or your seated position. We're gonna start out with our feet hip width apart, toes pointing forward. No matter where you are, just go right into shoulder roll. So we're gonna lift our shoulders up towards our ears and roll backwards, up nice and tall. And Mackenzie's following along in her seated position, making sure that she's up nice and tall. Her bum is near the edge of her seat. One thing we want to keep in mind is breathing. So we want to inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. Good. Let's do two more. And last one, take those shoulder rolls towards the front. So lift your shoulders up towards your ears and roll forward. Good, and again, Mackenzie's following along in her seated position. So inhaling and exhaling. And no matter where you are, make sure we activate our core, so belly button driven right to your spine. So let's do one more big one forward. Awesome. All right, we're gonna go into arm swings next. So we're gonna cross our arms in front of our chest, palms facing down, full extension of our arms. We're gonna change the top hand every time we cross in a forward motion. And Mackenzie's following along again in her seated, up nice and tall. And we're breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. If you would like to go a little bit lower than shoulder height, you can go in front of your chest, you can go in front of your abdomen, wherever works the best for you, in your standing or seated. Good, let's do a couple more. Awesome, one more forward and back, good. All right, let's get a nice wide stance. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. Mackenzie in her seated position is gonna open up her legs a little bit wider. I'm gonna take my hands, reach my opposite hand to the front of my opposite foot. I'm gonna try to keep my legs as straight as possible, but if you need to have a little bit of a bend in your knee, that's okay. So we're gonna hinge forward through our hips. Good, and Mackenzie has a bend in her knee still. She's gonna be hinging forward through her hips, reaching her hands down, opposite leg. So you can go to toe touch, you can go to shin, you can go to your knee, wherever is the best for you. Good, we wanna come up in the center after our touch and then repeat. So we don't wanna go too quick between each side because we don't wanna get lightheaded. So take a moment, then touch back down. Awesome, let's do one more on each side. Last one. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna keep my legs in the wide position, up nice and tall, tighten your core. I'm gonna bend my right knee, straightening my left, pushing my butt back as if I'm in a chair. Then I'm gonna come back in the center and alternate to the left side. I'm just gonna keep alternating left and right, choosing how deep I'm going to go. Mackenzie in her seated is gonna keep her knees bent. She's going to open one side of her leg, tapping it out to the side, bringing it back into the center and repeating. If she would like to, she can add an upper body movement as well by bending her arms and adding them as she opens and closes her legs. Good, just wanna warm up our hips. Keep your back nice and straight, whether you're in your side lunge or your side taps. Let's do one more on each side. Perfect. All right, let's bring those feet in a little closer. Feet are hip width apart. Now, up nice and tall. We're gonna go into air squats. So when you go into your air squat, I want you to bend your knees, sink into your heels, and push your butt back as if you're sitting in a chair. We're gonna hold for about 3 seconds, come up and tighten up your glutes and squeeze nice and tight, and then repeat. You choose the distance, how low you go. Mackenzie, in her seat, is gonna be alternating a high knee, and then she's gonna kick her leg forward and extend. Good, she's gonna be up nice and tall. She can add an arm movement if she would like to, so she can curl her hands up as she high knees, and then push her hands out at chest height as she kicks her leg forward. Good. And again, we're just holding these squats for about 3 seconds. And then you're seated, you're alternating. Looking good, awesome. Let's get one more squat in. Fantastic. All right, shake it off. Shake, shake, shake. Get a little boogie in. Whew. All right. Open and close air hugs. I'm gonna give you a bunch of hugs. Mackenzie's gonna give you a bunch of hugs, and then you're gonna give us a bunch of hugs. So feet hip width apart as always, toes pointing forward, up nice and tall. We're going to extend our arms from shoulder height, palms facing forward, up nice and tall. And then we're gonna squeeze in our arms, holding onto our shoulders. Good, and we're just gonna repeat. Open and close. And Mackenzie's following along in her seated. Her bum is near the edge of her seat still. She's up nice and tall. Feet are flat on the floor. Open and close. Good. Nice big hugs. Fantastic. Let's do one more of each. Open and close. Awesome. All right, keep your feet where they are. We're gonna be doing overhead reaches. So my left arm is gonna reach up above or in front of my face, and then reach over for the right side, and then come back in the center and alternate. Mackenzie's gonna follow along, having her feet planted on the floor, up nice and tall. And again, she can either reach above her head or she can reach in front of her face. Wherever your range of motion is. Good, we're just gonna hold over for about a second or two and then switch. Don't forget to breathe. Whew. Getting our bodies nice and warm. Getting your joints ready for your workout and your muscles. Getting your blood flowing. Awesome, let's do one more on each side. Last one. All right, we're going into a torso twist, so keep your feet where they are. Again, always want to get up nice and tall, activate your core. We're gonna put our hands on our hips, keep our elbows bent, and we're gonna do a twist side to side, but anywhere from our hips and below is not moving. We wanna just work on a torso twist. Our head is following along as we twist. Good, and again, Mackenzie's following along in her seated, up nice and tall. I do have to say, Mackenzie's posture is amazing. Good. Keeping your core nice and tight. Don't forget to breathe. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. Fantastic. All right, let's do a couple folds and then you're done your warm up. So we're gonna reach our hands up as high as you feel comfortable towards the ceiling. Feet are hip width apart, and we're gonna hinge forward. Reach down to your toes. Feel that nice stretch going through your back. Place your hands on your shins, roll up. Let's do two more just like that. Reach your hands up as high as you feel comfortable. Hinge forward, reach down towards the ground. So you can stop with your hands on your knees, your shins, your toes, wherever works for best for you. Hands on your shins and roll up. One more time, hands up. Hinge forward. Good, keep your legs nice and straight in your standing position. Still having your legs bent and you're seated. And last time, roll up. Good, give yourself a little boogie dance. Shake it off. All right, hopefully you are now nice and warm after your full body warm up. Thanks for joining Mackenzie and I. We'll see you next time.
Ability Center's full body warm up. Now that your body is warmed up, click over to one of our workouts to break a sweat.